I really hope I don't end up looking silly at all this. Because see, in my head, the way it's playing out, you find little folks, you're being owned. And daddy's spanking your asses. And you don't know what to do and you don't know what to say. But all you got is crazy in your mouth. That's all you got. You got nothing. You got nothing to stick to the crazy. Just crazy. Anyways, Mama Payday, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about you, truly and honestly. I think I love you more than your husband loves you. See, I think I know what's best for you, so if you feel hatred towards me by me telling you you need more love in your life, I'll take the heat. I love you. I love you. I love you, and I want the best for you. Listen. 11 p.m. is a little bit too late for daddy, okay? Like, I get up at 3:30 sometimes in the morning, and I can't get back to sleep and stuff like that, so. Neville, I didn't block you, you shithead. I don't block anybody. I don't even know where the block button is, moron. I'm a free speech kind of person. So far, I've let you guys tell me exactly who you are. So I thought I'd keep continuing. There's no sense in blocking that. I want to know what you guys have to say. You just don't want to know what I have to say. Because it's crazy. What do you guys think you're going to fucking do to me anyways? Like, you're threatening me. You're going to have this show. And you're going to smoke show me. And now the little family message me and they want to smoke me because they got balls, and you guys are all sort of twisted. But anyways, like, what is it you think you're gonna do to me? See, because I think I proved God's existence by going through the Matrix and showing you people exactly how it works, how your workplace can fuck you, and then you can go to get help for it and they'll fuck you. And then on top of that, someone can lie and create complete chaos in your life based off a lie. And you can prove it's a lie, but you got no one to go to and no one to talk to. Then you've got the police. Then you've got your workplace who put you in a bad place. And now they have somehow put you back into the hospital, and you could prove that as well. And you have a recording of when you went into the hospital and the conversation that you had, which ended up putting you into the hospital, which wasn't much of a conversation. So you guys think you got anything on me? You want to put the death on me too? I'm trying to show you guys that, hey, your workplace could kill you and you not even know that you were in danger, but someone tried to warn them that danger was coming and they ignored it. You want me to take that on, eh? Or she, like the Premier of Ontario, if his family doesn't get it, then why in the hell's my family? Like, this is, I've went through, like, and listen, when I go through the Matrix and I talk about this shit, I pick up on, like, lots of little things. There's lots of little details where I can show you about how fucked up the Matrix is on how they try and fuck with people. Like, for instance, one of the times that they threw me into the hospital, I had to do a COVID test before I could leave my room. So I was locked in a little room with nowhere to walk and nowhere to go. But not only did I have to do one test, I had to do two. So therefore, that was 6 days. And then on top of that, I had to do some sort of ass swab. But in the meantime, all the nurses that are serving me and coming into my room, not tested once. But I had to sit in basically a cell for 7 days when I hadn't done anything violent. How do you lock somebody up for violence and suicide with nothing to go with the record? Now, I've told you guys too, I've got side stories to go with it too, because my brother, who's not well right now neither, but has actually threatened police officers. I'm taking you down when I take myself down. Hasn't spent the time in the hospital that I have. But he's asked for the help too. And he don't get it. So, just saying. And then there's like only proving of the whole psychiatric division of whatever this is that's going on. Because not only did I try and tell everybody I was having a spiritual awakening, and please listen to me, because if I tell you the complete story, it'll make sense. But if I tell it in pieces, it sounds like craziness. But hey. Yeah, so the whole psychiatric system, like, I got those recordings. Like, how can you sit there and tell a patient that they're not allowed to have their own thoughts, and that you're not going to help them figure out if the other psychiatrist mentally hurts you because you don't think that this man should be working, but your psychiatrist doesn't want to talk about it? How are you supposed to get fixed? See, this is the thing. They want all you just to hold all this trauma and forget about it. It's like fucking Joel Osteen Jesus. It's like, just go with it, and God, sooner or later, God will make it work. Whatever. If people want to step on you, let them step on you. Let them do what they have to do. But you are going to be the winner in the end. Well, guess what? You're not the winner. Nowhere near the winner. If God only takes the finest, do you think cowards go? Like, I don't know. Like, I even come to you guys with fucking ideas on what we could do, and we could, like, I was trying to bring you into this. Like, little things we could do, like, we could, like, hammer on, like, someone like Mel Gibson. Hey, Mel Gibson, maybe it's time you thought about the children and not just yourself. Come out and tell everybody, instead of this documentary or whatever that they're fucking holding back about. Is Hollywood a bunch of pedophiles? Please tell us the truth, Mel Gibson, because there's some of these pictures out there with you too. So would you please tell us the truth? Something like that, you know what I mean? Or we could all fucking start asking the question that Joel guy fucking asked about fucking Jimmy Kimmel. We could ride on that and keep asking the questions, but no, Jimmy Kimmel gets to keep having his shows, and maybe he keeps doing what he's doing. I'm not saying he is, but maybe he is. Meanwhile, like, this is it. You guys are fucking idiots and won't look into anything for yourselves. You can't even see that, like, fuck. My prime minister is running around Pride Parade or acknowledging Pride or giving money to Pride or something. What age does my prime minister think that a child should cut their genitals off? Maybe he should answer that question instead of sitting there saying support them. Maybe we know exactly what it is that he supports. Does he think that it's young children that need to have their genitals cut off or have all these drugs to make sure that they can't have children if they feel like they made a bad choice? But at what age does our prime minister think that we should push this on our children and let it happen? But no, we let them do these little curtail talk arounds and make you sound evil even if you question him. At what age is a child a child? And the parents have the right to say, hey, I don't want my little boy a little girl. But when he becomes a man and he wants to be a woman, we'll let him make those choices, Justin. You guys don't see this agenda coming? This child welfare thing that's going on? Like, everywhere. It's just not indigenous people, sweethearts. It's all over the place. But you don't care because it's not your kids, because you feel like you got your kids all snug up in bed. Yeah, until one time they don't come home to bed. Because you weren't fucking man or woman enough to stand up and say, hey, this just isn't right. You can't do this. Instead of, oh, I guess we'll find we'll wait till election day and we'll figure it out then. There's nothing I can do. If there was more I can do it's, this world would change. And if you can't do nothing, that makes you a loser, little people. Me trying makes me a winner. You can think that I'm a loser, but I'm the winner, sweetheart. You're delusional. Maybe perhaps crazy to not want to fucking even look into what's going on and help the children. But again, come at me again. Hey, Viz, why don't you let me know? Because maybe you're not watching my videos. Maybe I need to tag you in this one. Maybe you need to tell me why. If God told you what I was doing right, you're not at least watching my videos, or you're not supporting. Like, this is what I don't understand. Do you just sit back on the fence until I make it happen, and then you're part of the crew, or do you jump on the crew when it's not so big and you can be trusted? I don't know. Like, these are just questions I have in my head. I love Viz. Just anyways, the communications that I've had between them. He's probably the second best human being I've had to talk to. Did you guys not get this? I want you fuckfaces to follow me. I'm not looking even for your support. I'm asking to look at the truth and figure out for yourself if I'm actually full of shit. And if I'm not, pick up your fucking cross. Or grow a set and become men and women, and not these pieces of shit you're programmed to be. Break the cycle. It's time. But you guys don't see it. You see me as stupid. So one day you're gonna see he's fucking stupid. Have a good night.